How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Poppy Wolf, and today we're gonna be doing stories from the Tales of Neckbeard subreddit. Since last week we did just Neckbeard things, I thought we would do stories today to keep up the tradition alive. So let's jump right into the cringy content, shall we? This story comes from us from Undercover Elf Aida. My Neckbeard ex destroyed our relationship over an elf fantasy. I was toying with the idea of posting this using my main account, but I mainly use that for posting memes and stuff and would rather not have it cluttered with stories from my failed relationship. So here I am. I'm also sort of new to this. A friend told me that my ex was a neckbeard, and after watching some videos and reading some stories, I can confirm that they were right. They suggested that maybe posting here would help me sort out some feelings out, so here to help Leo works. I figured I'd share my story here partly because I feel like it belongs here, and partly because I feel like I need a vent. By the way, I'm gonna be calling him Jay for the most part, fake name. Also, this is fairly recent breakup, so please forgive me if I rant a little too bit. I'll add a TLDR. Jay and I have been friends for a while before we started dating. We met in school, and he's just sort of got adopted into our friend group. We thought he was a nice person. He was a little socially awkward, but then again, I'm pretty sure we all were, so it wasn't anything new. I'm pretty sure he falls into the neckbeard attitude. Well, I'm pretty sure he falls into the neckbeard attitude than the actual look. He did have sort of a neckbeard in school, but he grew it out into quite a nice beard. His personal hygiene was fine. He didn't wear a fedora or trench coat, but he was quite fond of anime shirts. It was the attitude that really said neckbeard, and unfortunately for me, he didn't make it obvious until we started dating. There was a couple of sexist comments once when he was drunk, but he was made to apologize, and over he seemed remorseful, so we forgave him. The same thing happened with homophobic comments, but he came out as gay in a few months, so we sort of chalked it up to internalized homophobia. Anyway, I thought things were great while we were dating until the incident that I broke up with him over. I was wrong. We moved in together fairly quickly. I had my own flat, and I was thinking of getting a roommate. Anyway, and Jay wanted to move away from home, so it just seemed like the obvious solution. This is where the trouble started. I didn't even notice it. Jay was not one for doing household chores. I was working part time and doing college course part time while Jay was working completely full time. This meant that I had more chores as Jay was out working all day and watching anime. When he got home to relax, I didn't mind doing this because full time is stressful enough without doing chores on top of that. I essentially turned into his full time maid and was trying to juggle college and work on top of that. Also, Jay wasn't exactly one for cleaning up after himself, so I didn't clean that flat would be if I didn't clean that flat would be in that state. He sometimes spent his days off gaming all day, eating and drinking at the computer until it was covered in crumbs and stuff. Not fun to clean. I won't lie and say I cooked dinner every night or anything, though because Jay would bring takeaways home from like late night, I wasn't doing anything. He was quite possessive as well. He knew my password, would be right by my side when we were out with mutual friends, to the point where he'd grab my hand or pull me into his lap if I wasn't paying enough attention to him. And being civil with an ex-boyfriend was out of the question. I've heard since ending things that with him that a couple of exes who had remained friends with me had cut contact because Jay asked them to. This part is still a sensitive topic that I don't really want to write out all again, so I'm just going to copy and paste from another post I made. There was an instance, I think a year or something ago, which was kind of similar to the reason I decided to end things. I had a lot of partners before Jay, and I decided to date. I openly admit that it was because I just wanted to be needed and wanted by someone else, and made me feel like that I wasn't completely useless. Oh, sweetie. Anyways, I had this past, but Jay hadn't been with anyone that way before, so I made sure that he felt comfortable telling me what he did and didn't like. One night he suggested humiliation. I was a little reluctant because I don't really like name calling, so we write a list. He says things that we weren't discussed or approved, and I cried stupid, and I cried. And he says things that we weren't discussed or approved, and I cried. Stupid, I know, but he said hurt. He brought it up my past and essentially slut-shamed me in bed, knowing how sensitive I am to the subject. He told me that I ruined the mood and let me cry alone for a bit. He did cuddle up and apologize after, but it was more like, I'm sorry you were way too sensitive kind of apology, though. He was a bit more poetic with it. So he wasn't exactly nice all the time. Don't get me wrong, there were times when he was really sweet, and I loved spending time with him because looking back on it now, there were a lot of instances where he was just cruel or jealous for no reason. Anyway, wait, hold on, guys. Anyway, I fell for it a couple weeks before Christmas year, the downfall of our relationship. Like I said, I tried to make Jay feel comfortable about what he wanted to try in the bedroom. Now, Jay loves all things D&D, Harry Potter, Star Wars, etc. I should also note that Jay's a massive Lord of the Rings fan. I think folks know where this is going. He started wanting to braid my hair, which I thought was cute, so I let him. He let me paint his nails, so I'm a bit of a hypocrite. I didn't let him braid my hair, and he was also starting to say, I love you in Elvish. I just thought it was adorable and moved on until he sat me down and told me he wanted to roleplay as Legolas and Gimli in the bedroom. Oh, oh. What the fuck? Oh, I'm not slut shaming or anything, guys, but God, he wants to role plays. Okay, so I can guess where this is going. Oh, I can guess who's gonna be who too. Oh, he's even ordered the ears. Oh, he wanted the. I knew it. He wanted he wanted the narrator to be Legolas, and the Jay the neckbeard wanted to be Gimli. Of course, he wanted to be Gimli. I kind of just laughed. Me too. It was malicious, just nervous giggling. I apologized immediately and tried to explain it was nervous laughter. I just gonna be real with y'all. I didn't want to do this. It made me feel awkward and uncomfortable, and the thought of me of elf ears on gave me the giggles. Nothing wrong with Jay liking it, but it's not my thing. I told him we should move on and put it on a hold. It was a good idea, but I sure wasn't. I wasn't sure if I wanted to try it right away. I just hoped he'd forget about it. He was so caught up on my nervous laughter, though, and the fact that I humiliated him, that he ignored my existence for weeks. I could not get him to speak to me. I made him dinner and brought him takeaway home for himself. I had to sleep on the couch in my own flat, by the way, because he didn't want to be near me. His friends also started harassing me. One of them, Mike, is a full-on neckbeard. No hygiene or respect for women, LGBT folks. Jay is apparently the only. Oh, we're not saying that word. He likes because he knew Jay before he came out. Mike was only harassing me daily, threatening me, telling me how awful I was making Jay feel for liking trash. Jay did nothing to stop him. He thought it was funny. Dude, all because your partner didn't want to roleplay with you. You're such a bitch. Christmas came and Jay decided to spend the holidays with his parents. I was left alone on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and I never felt more alone. My dad is a high risk, so I couldn't visit him. I managed to video chat with them for a little while, and my sister dropped by for a little while, but other than that, I was on my own. And after a stern talking to from my friend Amy, I finally decided to leave Jay. Jay had been ignoring me for way more longer than what I would have considered normal. He was letting his friends harass me and had no issues leaving me alone on Christmas. I told Jay I was moving in with my sister until he moved out. I'm actually staying with Amy by myself, and my sister knew he'd never bring hassle to her door, as he's afraid of her husband. He has one more week to get his stuff together and get out. I think he's moving back in with his friends, or was it his family? Yeah, let me see this. Let me just reread that. We're good. His friends and family. Jay, yeah. Ugh, sorry guys, I lost my train of thought while reading this. He's moving back in with his parents. His friends and family, and even Jay himself, have been trying to guilt trip me into getting back with him. They've been saying that me breaking up with him has destroyed his mental health. I almost fell for it, as it I know it's like to be in a bad place, and I'm hoping his friends and family will be there to support Jay. I can't risk getting back with him. I hope this fits in this sub. Sorry for the long. There's a the far. Ugh. Oh, I can't read this one. Sorry that this is so long. There's a TLDR at the bottom below for you guys. TLDR: dating neckbeard friend turned out to blind die his toxic and controlling behavior. Knowing my phone password possessiveness, threatening my exes. He brought up Lord of the Rings fantasy where I'd be Legolas and he'd be Gimli. I giggled nervous laughter. Tried to explain myself and he decided to ignore me and instead left his friends attack me. Needless to say, their relationship is over now. Oh my god, this was so hard to say. My like, it's like a tongue twister. All I have to say about this story is, bro, really over something as small as that, you're gonna ignore your partner? Grow up. I don't get the whole Lord of the Rings thing, but if that's what you like, buddy, then that's what you like. But don't take it out on your partner and don't make them feel like they don't love you or respect you enough because they giggle that something's like as giggly as this. This made me laugh. So let's jump right into the next story, shall we? This next story comes from us from Gothic Witch Kitten, and it is titled My Neckbeard Encounter. Let's begin. I don't know the name of this neckbeard, but I started over this. I don't know what to name this neckbeard, but I have many stories with this neckbeard. I got the courage to post this story since I've been listening to neckbeard stories on YouTube. Hey, that's why that's how I started. I listened to them in YouTube. Hashtag Ultra Fate and Tim Tam Tom, and of course Q Star, my all-time faves. I'm on my phone. Formatting sucks. English is my second language, so I'm sorry if my grammar sucks too. Oh no! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Here's some background. I have 20. Ooh, let's back this up. I was 20 and working at a witch nature store. Of course you were. Is it in San Diego? The store had crystals, essential oils, plants, candles, and more items. It was fun to work there till the neckbeards came. I'm going to call the store the Witch's Pot. Well, that's cool. I'm calling him Witchbeard for the time being till I figured out what name I should call him. Cast the story. Luna, me, pagan, 20 years old, who loves plants. I have black and white hair. I'm tall, 5'10". Unless I'm wearing my boots, then I'm 6 foot. Lily, store owner, my best friend. She's pastel goth. What does that mean? She has pink hair and the she will braid. She's the neckbeard bait. She's 5'5", very innocent. Aw. Tyler, my boyfriend, now fiance. He's tall, very fit. He's a pastor's son, and we met when his father wanted to protest against the store. His dad's not happy since his son is dating witch. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, I love this Witchbeard. The neckbeard. He's short and smelly. Have a beard that was unkempt and gross. He was balding in his 40s. He wears Hail Satan and goth girls only shirts. Oh, Bubba, stop. The story. The first time I met Witchbeard, I was removing Bibles off the windows of the store so people can walk into the store without being uncomfortable. First off, why do you guys get so mad over this? Like religious people, dude, like chill. Like paganism and witchcraft and other religions. Like, dude, you're right to believe in your way to the top. Like, if you think Jesus is the way to salvation, Jesus was just the positive conglomerate of God. As long as you believe in a higher power, believe in positive energy and doing good unto others, you will always go into the afterlife with positive, energy. So, again, please stop with this. We don't want to see you guys preaching about how this is a sin and shit. Anyways, let's jump right into the story, shall we? Hello, do you work here? Yes, I'm Luna. May I help you? Do you have candles? Yes. Let me clear the window and I'll show you the candles. I smiled as I put the Bible in the box and walked into the store. Hello, Luna. More Bibles? Of course. I set the box on the counter and guided the Witchbeard to the candle area. What color do you need? Red. I'm doing a love spell. Okay. I grabbed the red candles and showed him. I want 5. I grabbed 5 candles and put them carefully in the small candle box. I walked to the cash register and gave him the price. It will be $15.64, cash or credit. Cash. Do you want to join our email list? No thanks. He handed me a $20 bill. I checked the bill and put it in the register. Keep the change. I put his change in the charity jar as I wished him to have a good day. I thought it'd be the last time I see him, but I was wrong. The very next week, Tyler told me about his father planning to protest against the store. Again, Lily emailed our customers about the protest and how our back door will be open if they are comfortable using the front door. I don't understand why they protest. They preach about freedom of religion and speech, but condemn this store. You don't force anything on them, and they're forcing religion on you. Oh, Tyler, you're so sweet. I love him. I don't know, but I get free Bibles. I give them to the Goodwill. Our first priorities are customer safety. We heard the front doorbell. I gave my best customer service smile. Welcome to the Witch's Pot. How can I be of your service? You give me a bad candle. I'm sure that none of the candles that we sell are bad. Do you have the product? Maybe I can give you a new candle. Yes, I do. He shoved the cracked candle in his face as I smiled as I walked into the candle area. I grabbed a new red candle, put it in the box, and I rang up to the return and gave him a new candle. I'm sorry, milady, for my rudeness. I was upset over the candle. I smiled and accepted the apology. He left, but over 3 days ago, I got flowers and love notes from him. Oh, buddy. Then the week after the outburst, Witchbeard came again. He's wearing jeans, an anime t-shirt, and a fedora. I wasn't in the store since it was my day off, so this is based off what Lily told me. Welcome to the Witch's Pot. Where's Luna? I want to ask her out. Oh, she's off today. Could I have her number? No, sir, I'm not handing out her number. What about her address? No. Plus, she has a boyfriend. Richbeard re at her. According, oh, I thought he was gonna make a sound. Sorry. Witchbeard re at her. According to her, it sounded like a pig in pain, and she was shocked. She told me that the re was in her nightmares. This is the end of the first part. There is more, but I need a name for the neckbeard for my stories to do. Please do help. No, I was barely getting into the story. Well, Witchbeard, I guess there's gonna be more stories of you. All I could say is, look, if you get mad that a girl that you like is in a relationship, one, you don't have any grounds to be mad, and two, bro, just get over it. Like there's so many other women in the world that you can give your attention to, and the fact that you're focusing all your energy on just one person, this love spell, and you're letting their entire life affect your energy is just very toxic. It's just good to put that positive energy out in the world and just be, a good person. And then who knows, maybe, say something. Sorry about that, guys. Let's say something didn't work out with her boyfriend, then you're there. Or let's say her friend was like, you know what, you kind of are like really sweet and handsome. Maybe you would want to take me out. Like, it's just stuff like that. Just putting positive energy on the world. And if you're out here focusing your energy on a finite thing that is like almost borderline obsessive, then that's not positive energy. That's just putting negative energy out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for this episode of Tales of Neckbeard. I know this last story left us unsatisfied, but hopefully, Gothic Kitten puts more stuff because I really do want to see what else Witchbeard has up to offer. And regarding the first story, I don't know what to say. It's really hard for us to get stuck in a relationship with someone who we feel so comfortable with, and eventually they just show us their true colors, and they as long as this person did everything they did to make the other person in the relationship feel comfortable. Jay was the person who just took everything the wrong way and felt like if it's his way or the highway. So it does suck. And then for him to let his friends attack you the way he did, that's no bueno. Like, you don't let that shit happen. You should always stand up for your woman or your man. I don't want to assume genders in this. I assume they're both men. Anyways, guys, this will be it. This is your boy Poppy Wolf saying peace. Catch y'all later.